Well, I have an old pair of shorts stapled to my tree. Why the hell did I do that? Because I'm going to be testing some knives. Actually, in this particular video, I want to test this one. This is the Boker Wagner Urban knife. This is supposed to, mimic a pen in the pocket. It looks, it's very covert, unnoticeable, little last-ditch defensive weapon. And that's basically the purpose here. I mean, you can, of course, use it for utilitarian purposes, but the idea here is that it looks like a pen. Some stuff goes down, at least you have something to defend yourself with, right? Very radical design, kind of a tan-toe tip with a nice curved belly on the underside there. Just a really interesting looking knife. I did a video, these went on sale for a really good price. I ended up picking one up. Anyway, what I have here is a piece of chicken breast, and it's behind the pocket here, but it's not in the pocket, it's actually on the back side of it. All right, what I want to mimic here is a slash to someone's leg, right, mainly the thigh area, but I want to, it's kind of like the worst case scenario for you, the person defending yourself, because it's not just a simple piece of material. If I were to slash through here, it wouldn't take much to go through that little layer of material and then into meat. I want to show, through thick seam. This is a double seam. It's going to go through, 2 layers of material here, and the seam. So I'm going to come in and slash here. So it represents the meat, not just in your pocket. Your leg's not in your pocket. It's obviously behind it, inside your pants. So the slash is going to come right across here, and we're going to see what that's going to look like. All right, so let me move the camera a little bit here. Make sure I'm filming. Actually, let me move it over here and zoom in. This will be easier so you guys can see the slash, and then I'll assess what happened afterwards. All right, so I'm gonna come across and slash down here. Again, there's the piece of meat. It's right here, just one chicken breast. All right, so here's the slash, and let me come in here and show you this a little bit closer. Let me zoom in so you can see what I'm showing you. All right, so the slash came in. It cut through both pieces of material and made a cut into the chicken, probably maybe 1/4 of an inch down. All right, so if you took a slash to where a pocket is, the material stopped a lot of that. This would be bleeding, but I don't think it would be anything that was life-threatening whatsoever. All right, the cut, I mean, it's a nasty cut, if you guys can see that. But again, maybe 1/4 inch at its deepest, and no more than maybe 2.5 inches long. All right, so it'd be bleeding, and you'd be hurting, but it's not life-threatening. All right, so what I'm gonna do now is flip this inside out to show you what it'd be like if you took a hit directly on the leg and not the pocket. Okay, this would represent the thigh. And for this shot, zoom out just a little, I'm going to come down towards me. All right, so the slash is coming from the top left down through the bottom right. All right, so this is through one layer of material, and these are just standard cargo shorts. Which anyone who's into gear, you have at least cargo shorts, so you can carry all the crap you have on you. But anyway, here we go. All right, slash down. All right. This is not super aggressive either. If I were to come in, and if this is a real situation, I'd come in hard. I'd probably hit my hand first on the person's leg, so I get every inch of that blade in there and cutting. And where the sweet spot is on this particular knife, obviously, is in the secondary point. Okay, it's going to hook in here, kind of like a karambit, and it's going to grab. So, make sure the camera is focused on what I want to show you. All right. So with the one layer of material, it makes the world of a difference on that cut. That cut is probably a little bit longer than the other one, maybe a full 3 or 3.5 inches long, but it's deep. It's very deep. All right, it's probably a full inch deep at the center. And of course it progresses out on both sides. But that is a nasty cut. That would easily cut into your artery, especially on the inside of the leg here. You can bleed out and die within a couple minutes. You probably lose consciousness within 90 seconds or so, and pass out from that. I mean, of course, it has everything to do with placement, but just taking a shot across the leg like that, it'd be devastating to anyone. It'd be extremely painful. The blood gushing out of your leg would be enough to, you know, put you in a panic mode. Obviously adrenaline's going and, you know, yada yada, but I want to show the effectiveness of even, you know, a really small blade, but also more importantly the difference on where you're hitting someone. If you're hitting someone with a pocket, just an extra little layer of material drastically changes, you know, how that person's going to be cut. So just an interesting little test.